contact the God within yourself. There is no spook God in the sky. There is no devil under the ground. God is in the person of man and woman. The devil came in the person of the white man and woman. And some of us try to out-devil the devil today. So we have to understand, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to be long today, but I'm sure going to be strong. We're dealing with Allah in the person, God in the person, and as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's apostle, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is directing us in the current issue of the Final Call. I just saw it when I got here. I've been working on this subject as I was shaving, and when he said, look toward the leader within, I said, hey, this is where I was going. And so I sat and read while these fiery ministers, these lightning bolts, these claps of thunder were up here raining down truth upside of our heads and into our minds and hearts. I was reading from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's word. They say that whatever the mind of woman and man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. They say as a man thinketh, as a woman thinketh, so is she, so is he. That means that the mind is powerful. Not only is the mind powerful, the mind is divine. And when you are in communication beyond a certain realm and go down deep in the inner sanctum of the sanctum sanctorium, down deep into the holy of holies of yourself, where the God dwells, then you come into communion and communication with him or with her essence of the God within yourself. And then you are able, like the rays of the sun, to reach out through the darkness of space. It makes no difference that the planet Pluto is 4,600,000,000 miles from the sun. The sun's rays reach out through the darkness of space and touch the far planet Pluto and sets it in motion and causes it to spin at 1,037 1/3 miles per hour. So it is with the directed thought. So it is with the focused thought. So it is with the concentrated will. So it is with the communicated will of woman and man, especially black man and woman. Why especially black man and woman? Because deep in the center here is what is called the pineal gland. Now, white folks in medical science will tell you that the pineal gland has no function. And in most white folks, they're absolutely right. It has no function. Because over 85% of white people have what is called in medical science a calcified pineal gland. Their pineal gland is calcified and hardened. Not only are you the most likely to be the one with the greatest hookup to the God of the universe and the cosmos because of the pineal gland, but also because of a substance that is called melanin. Melanin, as we study it, coming up out of the language of the recent and contemporary origin, has to do with a black substance that is in black man and black woman. And this substance in us is actually a link to the spiritual. It is actually a link to the universe. It is actually a link to the laws of the cosmos. And you are the most melanated people on the face of the planet Earth. And the more melanin you have, the more melanin that you have, the more in tune you are. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean the blacker you are, because there are many black people who are light-skinned, but because you're the original man and woman, you can produce a baby jet black. Because you carry the dominant and the recessive trait, where white folks only carry the recessive trait. But you can produce a child your complexion, and you can produce a child blacker than yourself because you carry that divine property and power within yourself. But I'm speaking of us as opposed to them. Us as opposed to them. White people repel sunlight. They reject sunlight. They have to have man-tan and copper tone and all kinds of stuff and sunblock and sunscreen. The sun just eats them up. But no matter how it eats them up, they want to look like you. They feel that they're not healthy unless they look like you. When they look